Welcome to the video. It's Brando Linick here, and over the next 2, maybe 3 minutes max, really quickly, I'm going to be talking about how to start a cake business in your home, all right? And the reason why you're going to want to pay attention to what I'm going to share with you is because over the last, 3 years, having started a lot of different traditional businesses from home, some that worked, some that didn't work, I've been able to get around a lot of people who have started, their own cake business from their home. And if you want to learn that process, I can share it with you, but there's some things you got to be aware of, all right? And this just goes with the territory of starting a traditional home business, dealing with equipment, supplies, employees. When you're starting a business, you're growing a business, so you might need employees, all right, shipping and handling. Of course, if you're doing something local, you're going to be doing deliveries, not shipping and handling, especially with cakes because they're fragile. And these are things you need to be aware of, all right? Equipment, supplies, employees, deliveries, the whole works. And there's a big difference between enjoying baking cakes, enjoying baking, and running a business, all right? And while you're asking yourself these questions, all right, and really breaking that down, I want to throw at you an idea here, because if you're looking to start a business from your home in a way that creates time freedom, leverage, and flexibility, my experience with this, particularly in the last 12 months, was when I took myself from a traditional home business setting with, equipment, supplies, employees, driving around doing meetings with people, driving around doing deliveries for people, and it was just nonstop, day and night, blood, sweat, and tears, and I took myself from that to an internet business after coming across a guy who was making a lot of money on the internet without that overhead and without running around, doing meetings and, shipping and handling and doing all this crazy stuff. And because he wasn't doing anything technical, I was able to model what he was doing with his help, all right, with his help. And it did require work, but it was very basic work, and I'll get to that in a second, but I was able to model what he was doing, and in 2 weeks, I was able to create a full-time income working part-time. Now, am I guaranteeing that you're going to be able to do the same if you start an online business? Absolutely not, all right? But what I am saying here is before you make that jump and you ask yourself, are you just looking at starting a cake business because you like and enjoy baking cakes, or are you serious? You want to, you want to deal with that overhead of a cake business, employees, equipment, supplies, doing deliveries. Okay, you want to deal with that as well, because if you want to deal with that, like I said, I can point you in the right direction. Drop me a comment down below if you do, all right, and I'll send you some more details on how you can do it. But if you're looking to start just a business from your home in general, to have that flexibility, that time freedom to do what you want, when you want, where you want, the best thing I could share with you is to start an internet business. Seriously consider looking at it, because when you know what you're doing with the right help and guidance, you can create a very lucrative income working very part-time, like I've been able to create a full-time income working part-time. And there's a lot of noise out there online. The best thing you could do is really lock arms with someone who's already in an online business, who's willing to show you really what to do, how to do it, what to look out for, all right? Because if you don't have that, it can be really stressful, and I'm sure you're well aware of that. Just imagining all the things you could see on the internet at once coming at your way, it can be really hard if you don't know what you're doing. So that's just my tip. That's my little piece of advice. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's been a pleasure shooting it for you. If you're serious, you want to be able to start a business from home, and you're interested in learning more about how you can do this on the internet, all right, you can check out my site, connect with me from there. It's 123marketingtips.com. I'll put a link down below to it in the description. Only if you're serious, only if you're interested, all right? If you're not, that's cool. If you are, all right, if you're serious, you're open-minded, you want to learn how to start a business from your home, all right, check out my site. What you'll see when you go there is a video from myself. You'll see testimonials from people who I personally work with who have never done anything on the internet before, never started a home business online before, never started a business before, some who have but kind of struggled, making part-time and full-time income, some of them making $500 a day, $1,000 every 3 days, and obviously not average, not typical results, just sharing with you what's possible. So if you've got an open mind, you're willing to learn a few simple things, I look forward to connecting with you and helping you as best as I can, my friend. And I hope you enjoyed the video, like I said already, and I will see you this year on the beaches of the world. Take care.